Here we go. This is another important video with our residential matter expert, Polina. And we will talk about company formation. Polina, as I said, providing all kind of the services, immigrational, will registration, bank account openings, and company formation as well. Many of our clients who are relocating here or who is not relocating here, but they have a business here in the UAE, and it's very frequent question regarding the company formation, which Polina can help as well. And depend on your license activities, Polina can recommend you where to open mainland, free zone, and Polina will explain the differences. What is the mainland? What is a free zone in Dubai? So Polina, please tell us more about this. Where to start if someone wants to open a business? What questions do we need to ask the clients so we can refer them to you?
Sure. Before opening the business in the UAE, we need to finalize which jurisdiction we will be going with. So it can be free zone company, any of the free zones in the UAE. So they're in Dubai, they're in Ras Al Khaimah, like in different Emirates, and there is a mainland company. But let's talk about Dubai, because if we will cover all the Emirates, it will take us many hours. So let's focus on Dubai.
And question straight away, what does it mean, mainland and free zone?
Sure. So both of them, it will be Dubai company, but the jurisdiction will be in the free zone. So free zone, it's the companies registered in the specific business area, and they have some limitations of the operation. So the free zone company can freely operate within the same free zone, for example, to partner up with the companies registered in the same free zone, or they can operate with no limitations outside of the UAE. The mainland company is registered in Dubai Economic Department in the Ministry of Economy, right? And they're free to operate inside UAE and outside of the UAE.
So what is the benefits of free zone? Why many people would like to open a free zone company?
So right now, the interest is shifting by many reasons, but let's start from the beginning before. Let's say from before 2018, the main advantage of the free zone was that you can fully own this company, like 100%, because for the mainland companies, there was local sponsor required. So you as a foreign investor, you could only own 49% of the company, and 51% it must be a local person. From 2018 that changed, and mainland now a very big competitor to the free zone formations, because you as a foreign investor, you can fully own even a mainland company. The only requirement for the local sponsor, it's left for very strategically important, like let's say oil and gas industry or something like that. But any other company, you and me, we can open a mainland company and fully own it. And of course, it's a cost. So the free zone formation, it's mostly like less comparing to the mainland. Why? Because the free zone company, the price will build up depending on the number of visas under this company. Let's say I'm a resident of the UAE. I can open a free zone company with 0 visa license. So it's purely trade license. And of course, it will be much cheaper. So in the mainland, there is no visa allocation. Like it's not limited, but the license is often more expensive than the free zone, right? So there are pros and cons in both options, and I would say we can only select it depending on the business activity and on the end user, the end customer of the client. Let's say, but to make it easier to understand, what is the main specific and differences, I would say let's divide the business activities into the service and trading. So service, you can provide the service. If you registered in the free zone, you can provide the service in the UAE and outside of the UAE. If you have a trading activity, you're trading mobile phones, right, or cameras, you can trade those cameras only outside of the UAE or within the free zone. If you want to trade those mobile phones or cameras inside Dubai, like to the shop in Sheikh Zayed Road, you, from your free zone, you cannot do it directly. That won't be legal. You need to partner up and sign agreement with local distributor who has mainland license. So what most of the companies are doing, especially who are into e-commerce business, let's say small company open e-commerce license in the free zone, but they want to sell to Dubai clients, right? They're doing it through Amazon, because Amazon is the local distributor. So they're partnering it up and selling through Amazon. But if you have mainland company, service, or trading, you're free to provide the service or trade this product inside UAE and outside with no limitations.
All right. And regarding the taxation, so from 2023, UAE was implemented corporate tax, and they are only 9%. So compared to the rest of the world, is literally nothing. Yes. And so how does it work in the free zone and in the mainland?
So when it comes to the taxation, the right person will be, of course, a tax advisor, an accountant. You can hire such person in your company, or you can take the outsourced. Like there are many accounting companies that are providing outsourced assistance to all the businesses here. But let's discuss it briefly, of course. So 9% corporate tax will be implemented and imposed in the company only after reaching the 375,000 of net income.
Dirham.
Yes, per year. Of course, let's take the scenario where the company generated 1 million dirhams, right? So 1 million dirhams, we are taking away 375, and the remaining, it will be taxable under 9% corporate tax. But again, it's not only 375. We need to minus the company expense as a salary, as the office rent, anything else. So whatever will be left, it will be 9% corporate tax.
So basically, it's very worth to have business here, and it's very easy to do business in the UAE. I can tell myself.
Yes, there is a small business relief that is program active till end of 2026. That your accountant can apply to tax authority if your company is not generating more than 3 million dirhams per year. It's considered as a small business, and until 2026 you will be not paying even 9%. But I believe they're very friendly, they're very welcoming to new businesses, so they will implement some new program after 2026, I'm sure. Yeah, but the most important, let's say from the beginning, once you set up your company here, you need to register for corporate tax. So to get certificate of your tax registration number, and it must be done within 90 days from license issuance.
And then you get your tax number after you reach the 375,000 dirhams.
No, you're getting your tax number once you registered, but once you're reaching this threshold 375, yes, you need to file for corporate tax.
And also there is VAT you pay quarterly here. VAT 5%. But the great thing about here, many companies giving you your commissions or like your income with plus 5% VAT. So basically you don't pay this out of your income, you just have to keep this 5%, and in the end of each quarter your accountant will pay the VAT to the government.
Yeah, so the VAT, it was implemented earlier, because everyone is talking about VAT and corporate tax. I mean, yes, it's aligned, it's like two separate tax, but VAT was implemented in UAE from 2018. It's not something new. And this VAT, so there are two cases when you need to register. First is voluntarily registration. Once you have reached 180,000 dirhams per year, it's voluntarily, not mandatory. And the mandatory one is 375 again. That's already mandatory. It will be 5% of any service or product realized on the territory of the UAE. Again, if your company is working with international clients, those 5% will not be applicable.
Yes, sure. Yeah, I understand, yes. Also, I would like to talk about license activities. Like in the UAE, each activities has to have its own license. So you can have one company, but a company can have few licenses under one company. And you do need to extend it every year.
Yes, so unlike in other countries where you register your company once, you have the certificate of formation and it's valid forever, yeah? In the UAE, yes, it's yearly. you need to renew and pay the same amount as while the opening the company. Like it can be sometimes if it's a free zone company, we can purchase multi-year license straight away for 3 years. Let's say it will be a bit more beneficial and like costing, but every year once you register, renew the company license, it will be the same cost. And not only the license, let's say any company that require the third-party approvals like municipality, or for real estate company it will be Dubai Land Department RERA approval, same cost will be paid yearly.
Yes, and I would say as a business owner, I would say that again, it's very easy to do business here. Accounting here is not very complicated, as long as you file everything on time, because we live in a strict country, and the fines are huge. So as long as you put everything on place straight away, as long as everything done on time, and as long as you extending your license and all necessary documents on time, and it's actually like last few weeks we extended our company license, and it took 3 minutes. You walk in, you pay money for extension, and then it comes out. Like it's done. Everything is very quick, digital. You get all the documents digitally on your phone. It's amazing. That's why many of even our clients, they open in the headquarters of the company. I mean, you can see also big companies opening, international company opening headquarters here for the reasons of ease of business, ease of transactions, and the taxation, of course. If you do international business, for you, it's very easy to open office here. How long does it take to open the license?
In average, it will take 1 week maximum. So the first step, it will be initial approval, trade name registration, and then license issuance. So in most of the cases, it's 1 week, unless it is business activity that requires third-party approval. And again, third-party approvals, they vary. So some approvals require to be before license, some of them after. So let's say there is trading company for food trading, right? The license will be issued, but it will have like asterisks on it. So you need to get municipality approval, and then the license will be reissued like with approval. But there are some activities that you cannot get the license unless the third-party approval done. For example, restaurant or ladies salon. It requires a floor plan approved by municipality, the inspection. Of course, it's extending the process, yeah? So it's all case to case, but if you are talking about simple business activity, no approvals, 1 week and you have your license.
So that's again is amazing, and then you can apply for visa either as a company owner, as a business owner, investor. You can apply, or you can appoint yourself as a managing director, as a CEO. You can also, your company, you can pay yourself a salary.
Yes,
there's always, of course, will be beneficiary here, so you can apply for loans, mortgage after a certain amount of time. So if you, again, look into do some business activities here, we can help you even with this, with the Polina's help. And because there is huge topic actually, and of course it requires personal consultation, but just we wanted to do this video, to make this video just in order for you to understand that it is possible and it's very easy to open a business in the UAE, and we're talking about Dubai particularly here now.
Yes, and it's not that scary as somebody may think, because again, when it comes to the office, it's not necessary to have an office space. You can register the company. Yes, the office rental agreement will be required, but for initial registration, virtual office is enough. What is virtual office is that we are purchasing the place in the business center under the company name. And it's enough for the company registration. So physical presence, it's not really required. And if you want in the future, you can rent an office, but it's at least will be $20,000 per year, right? But initially, if you have this service activity that not requires you to have an office, it can be done without it.
All right. So thank you, Polina, again for all of the information. It was very useful, and if you do have any more questions, and if you would like us to talk about other topics, please let us know. We have experts like Polina. We have help here outside of real estate as well. And we'll be happy to assist and organize some Zoom call or consultation. So it will take you 30 to 40 minutes.
Thank you
of
so
your
much
time.
for having me today.
Thank you, Polina, as always. Happy to have you. Happy to see you always.